Hi everyone. In this episode, I'm going to show you a game between myself and Koneru Humpy, who recently won World Rapid Championship. This game was played long back, but she was already a Grandmaster. And this game happened in Vishakhapatnam, in Indian National Championship. I was having white pieces. I started with e4. Humpy played e5 in this game. We quickly went to rule up his opening. Against rule up, his block has lot of options. Humpy decided to play open variation against rule up his. Here white is supposed to play d4 to get an advantage. Rook e1 gets back the pawn, but probably position becomes equal, while d4 is the right try for an advantage. Black cannot take on d4 because rook e1 means white has an advantage. So after b5, I play bb3. Again e into d4 will be well met with rook e1 with advantage for white. Black's best move is pawn d5. White captures back his pawn. Black has to play bishop e6. This is the main variation of roll-up open system. In this position, I have got 2-3 playable moves. Theoretically speaking, NBD2 is supposed to be the best move. C3 is also good. Bishop e3 is a cautious move which guards against bishop c5 variations. I decided to play the fourth one, queen e2. Keres variation it is. Maybe it's also called oval attack. This guards against any bishop c5 setup because I can play bishop e3 and white gets a small advantage already. The other idea behind queen e2 is to put this rook to d1 and put d5 pawn under some pressure. Humpy played bishop e7 and rook d1 is the right continuation for white here. Black castled c4. This is the main idea. White wants to break black's pawn structure and get some play going against d5 pawn. Black has to capture here and I capture black. dc4 is not correct. The queen sacrifice will not work simply because of queen e3 in the end. So in this position, Humpy played queen to d7. Here either I have to play Nc3, continuing development, or I should take on a6. Taking on a6 is wrong because after nb4, black gets some sort of irritating counterplay. Maybe black is even better. So bishop into a6 should not be taken. Nc3 is the right move in this position. Black has to capture on c3. White captures on c3. Black played pawn f6. Now there is no time for a bishop into a6 because f into e5 is hanging. I captured on f6. Black has to capture back on f6 with the bishop. Here both sides should be careful. Optically it looks black has a better development and is able to create counterplay quickly. And black's two bishops look strong, this one and this one. But the move Ng5 neutralizes all these things because black has to capture on G5 and probably gives a small advantage for white. And after bishop into G5, bishop into G5. Humpy played rook K8, probably the best move. That's my turn. Engine suggests that bishop B3 is the best move here, gaining a small advantage. Bishop into A6 will be a mistake because of bishop G4, and in the end D1 rook will be lost. So here in this position, after some thought, I decided to play queen D2. I'm not sure about bishop B3. So I went for queen D2, which also gives a small advantage for white. Because black has to capture here. I capture the queen on D7, he has to capture. She has to capture. And I capture here. This endgame is actually equal. I had thought that this endgame is better for white because of black's broken pawn structure, and I have a bishop against the knight with pawns on both sides of the board. But activity of the black rooks creates enough play, and black is able to equalize. Black's correct move is rook E2, attacking the F2 pawn. Defending the F2 pawn is not necessary because white has got rook into C7. Humpy played rook into F2, rook F5 into F2. If I take the knight, it would be probably a mistake. First of all, black can get a draw at any moment. Maybe she can also try something more. I still wanted to have thinking about some small advantage or something like that. So my continuation is rook C8 check, which is the rightmost move in this position. It forces king F7. Now rook F1 forcibly trades the F2 rook. Rook into G2 is an illegal move, cannot play because of that check. So black has to capture here, I capture here. Now two of black pieces are under attack, C6 knight and E2 rook. Black has to go back here. I had thought this position to be better for me because my rook is comparatively more active. And pawns on the both sides means bishop will normally be slightly better than knight. But somehow black is okay here. I didn't find any serious ways to play for an advantage. I decided to go with rook 8, attacking the a6 pawn. Nef5 is the best move here. Defends the a6 pawn, and maybe knight is going to d3 with some threats. Here I thought for some time and found a way. I decided to sacrifice a pawn. I will get back the pawn, but that sacrifice allows me to put my pieces into some good squares. So I played bishop e3, Ng4, bishop d4. This is the sacrifice I am going to make. She took here, I played here. Now basically I am threatening two things, rook k7 check and rook into g7, and the other idea is rook c8 and rook into c4. So I am getting back my pawn here, whatever black does. Black's best continuation is ng4 check, king f3, knight e5 check is the best move. Now I have to play bishop into e5 and liquidate the position into a rook ending. Otherwise black may be slightly better. So this way I get back my pawn. I was still thinking about a small advantage, but once she found rook d5, position becomes completely equal. Now rook k3 is incorrect to defend the c3 pawn. Rook remains immobilized. So I found an active way to continue this position, which is king e4, rook d3. Now again rook k3 makes no sense. Anyway, rook g3 would be better for black. But king f5, which I had seen previously, is the right move. Rook into c3 means rook a7 check, and white will be having some serious play here based on back rank theme. This is accepted by engines that king f5 move is the right continuation. So she tried g6 check. King e5 is the right move here. And again, if she takes on c3, I'll play rook a7 check, and I can try some back rank idea along with pressure on her kingside pawns. Objectively speaking, the position is equal. She played king g7. g4 is the right move. All these moves are calculated beforehand, before I played king e4 there on move number 32nd. She has to stake here and I play g5. The logic is very simple. Keep the opponent's king bottled up and then I can generate counterplay. Black has nothing else other than rook e3 check. Otherwise, rook a7 check would be quite strong for white. So she played rook e3 check, king d4, rook g3, which is met with rook a7 check, king g8, and rook 8 check. So now if black wants to win, actually she cannot win this position, but if she wants even a small advantage, she should go with f7, king f7. King g7 means 3-4 repetition with perpetual checks. So she tried this, and after this check and this capture, position becomes totally equal. She took on g5, I took on c4. Now this is theoretically drawn. The position is absolutely equal. We played until everything got exchanged. So I'll just show the remaining moves without any commentary. I played rook g7, rook behind the passed pawn. The position is too easy for both sides, for each side. Anyway, still that rook behind the passed pawn should be observed. So after this silly moves, means position is theoretically drawn, but we decided to play until the end. Here it's simple. I will get 8 rook for this pawn and I will sacrifice this rook for this pawn, so position will be drawn. And here if I take on a6, she will make g1 queen. I decide to play this first. Anyway, rook has to be given up at first pawn. And after this, I captured here and it's a draw. So little silly draw. But theoretically speaking, the game is little important. She has proved that this variation doesn't give white that much of an advantage. Queen E2 variation, I mean, this variation is okay for black. Humpy proved this in this game. Okay, anyway, thank you for watching this game. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks.